In this segment, we're going to finally consider Cristobal Colon, who we know as Christopher Columbus. Columbus was a Genovese sailor who had previously sailed with the Portuguese. He developed an idea based on ancient writings that suggested by sailing westward he could reach the Indies, which meant East Asia and China. The once common misconception belief that everyone in medieval Europe thought the world was flat is flat wrong. Educated Europeans knew the Earth was spherical. They understood this because of simple observations. For instance, when a ship sails away from shore, it disappears from view not all at once, but hull first and then the sails, indicating a curvature of the Earth's surface. Knowing and expanding this curvature, they could estimate the Earth's size. Columbus's calculations about the location of Asia were incorrect. Educated Europeans did not believe his theory because they understood the vastness of the globe. They knew that China was not where Columbus predicted it to be, and that a direct westward voyage from Europe to Asia would require more provisions than a ship could carry. What Columbus and his contemporaries did not know was the existence of the Americas, a massive landmass lying between Europe and Asia. Even not knowing this, Columbus managed to convince Queen Isabella of Spain to sponsor his voyage. In 1492, with 3 ships, the Niña, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria, Columbus set sail into the unknown. On October 12, 1492, Columbus sighted land. While it's uncertain exactly which island he first encountered, most scholars believe it was in the vicinity of modern-day Haiti, part of the island of Hispaniola. Upon landing, Columbus encountered the native peoples of these lands. Contrary to the whimsical notion that the natives celebrated their discovery, the reality was far different. This encounter marked the beginning of a tumultuous period for the indigenous populations, who would face grave threats from European colonizers. Columbus believed he had reached the East Indies, and thus referred to the inhabitants as Indians, a misnomer that persists to this day. Despite making 4 voyages to the New World, Columbus never found the East Indies nor any trace of China. Europeans eventually realized that what Columbus had stumbled upon was not Asia, but an entirely new continent. The term Novo Mundo, or New World, came into use. From a European perspective, this was akin to discovering a new planet teeming with unfamiliar peoples and landscapes. The recognition that these lands were not the eastern fringes of Asia, but a separate entity altogether, is credited to Amerigo Vespucci. It is after Vespucci that the Americas are named, acknowledging his role in identifying the New World as a distinct and separate landmass. As we conclude our consideration of the Spanish century in the next segment, we'll explore some of the consequences of these voyages and the profound impact they had on the course of human history. Please proceed to answer the questions in the assignment on Canvas. If you have any questions, you can post them in the open forum discussion or contact the professor using Canvas email.